Hello everyone, my name is Rafal and welcome to my vlog. So today's vlog will be slightly different. I want to talk about something which I never have a chance to talk before, and this is something which I think comes to us, and those kind of realization comes in when certain things happen in our life. And actually this is what I'm facing nowadays. There are certain situation which occurs, and you know, it kind of hit me like a brick, and I just want to talk about it. I don't know if this is going to be interesting for some of you guys, because this is kind of related a little bit to photography, but it also kind of gives us a little bit of different perspective on what we do as a photographers. But before I jump into this, I just want to share with you guys a little bit of story, and that kind of gives you a little bit of context to what I would like to share and tell you. So around 8 years ago, I've decided to jump into this whole headshot photography. And I was probably, as you guys remember, I used to shoot weddings, and I was getting really tired of it, and I kind of want to do something different, and I decided like I want to do headshots. So I didn't know where to go, how to start, how this whole thing even kind of get going, but I knew I need to start shooting headshots. And one of my first clients, and I would say people I shot the headshots, was a friend of mine, and his name is Jason Gogo, and he's a local artist, amazing guy, very hyper and very interesting personality. And you know, like, his wardrobe was always quite interesting, and just the kind of personality was something which I was extremely attracted to, because you don't even have to have a coffee around him to basically get going. So my first headshot session was with him. I kind of contacted him and I said, hey, look, you know what, I want to start shooting headshots, and would you be interested to do session with me? I don't even know what this whole thing is gonna look like, what kind of image is gonna come out of this. This is my first test, and would you be interested to you know, be part of it and then take the task on and just work with me? And of course he agreed. We had a fantastic time. Even though I was not really sure what I was doing, we were trying to do several different things, but overall the session was really great, and I had a great time. And that's how my headshot photography journey started. So going forward 8 years, we are in the current times. Unfortunately, about a week ago, Jason Gogo, a friend of mine, passed away. And when I found out this, when I got this first information, I was like really blown away, and I couldn't believe it. You know, he was still very, very young. He had, you know, I'm guessing a lot of stuff ahead of him. He was a very successful artist. He was creating amazing stuff. And you know, that was something which I first of all couldn't digest. Was really hard for me to kind of realize that he's gone. But that's also kind of started make me thinking about my work, what I do. Every headshot session I had in my life, everything what I do has, I think, a little bit of more meaning that I even thought about. And you know, basically what I want to talk about it is that you know, when something like this happens to you, you realize that we as a photographers, we really basically save some of those moments. We save memories. We capture things which at some point will have extremely huge value to us and to everybody around us, everyone who's involved in our work. And that's exactly what happened with this situation. You know, when I actually go back and I actually went through this entire shoot, and you know, saw this amazing time we had together, and then kind of I realized this person is gone. That was something which was extremely I would say painful from one hand, but from the other hand, I know I captured something which gonna keeps him alive to me and his family and everybody who knows him. So this is something which I think is beyond you know, like the average things what we think we do for as a photographers. I think with every photo shoot what we do, we bring some humanity into those, you know, portraits, headshots, everything what we do, especially when we work with other people. And that is extremely important, and I think sometimes we don't really think about it. We just go do the shoot and we move on to some other stuff, but we really do, I think, extremely important things, and we definitely do something which has much more value than we even think. You know, those sessions and those portraits and those pictures, they really have. And that situation really get my brain spin, and I didn't even realize you know, how important that is for, you know, the family and everybody else. And I just want to share that with you, because I think we're going through a lot of, you know, difficult situation. We're going through a lot of hard, you know, clients. We doing a lot of things which, you know, we struggle with, but we definitely leave legacy behind us. We leave something which has value. We leave something which at some point some people are gonna very appreciate and cherish, and that's what's going to be extremely important for them. And that's actually what happened, you know, even in this case when Jason passed away. You know, we contacted his family, and you know, I sent off more images from that shoot because I never shared them before, and the family was extremely appreciated, and then, you know, like bring some, you know, additional emotions and then additional memories to them, and they're gonna probably cherish this for life. So I just want to share that with you, so you guys remember that whenever you're going for photo shoot and you have a hard time, and then, you know, there's things which you guys struggle with, remember that we do something extremely important. And I'm sure I don't want to wish anybody to well, go through that kind of the same process what I'm going through, but I just want to share that with you, and you know, just to kind of try to at some point look at everything what you do from kind of different perspective. And you know, this situation was even more, I have to say, difficult for me, because this is how my headshot photography started. He was the first person who I shot, and that was the first person who actually opened the door for me to start this journey. And that's why I think this hit me even harder, because, you know, I feel like, you know, like the person who kicked this whole thing off, it's gone, and the one thing what's left is only his images, headshots, and then portraits what I've done of him. And I would like to hear your opinion, if you guys have, or your stories, if you guys had to go through the same situation. Did you guys have any similar stories like this? I would love to hear that, because, you know, that's what kind of get us going and get us motivated. And I think this is extremely important in our journey as a photographers to remember that, because, you know, at some point all of us will hit that wall and will face those kind of situations. So it's kind of be better to prepare for them and then, you know, think about what do we do. So I hope that was interesting. I know I'm kind of talking the same thing, but I just want to kind of create this vlog as a memory, and also I want to create this in memory of my friend who basically kicked off my headshot photography journey. So rest in peace, Jason, and yeah, thank you for this amazing shoot. I'm extremely sad that you're gone, but as I said, the one thing what I have left and is gonna keep those memories alive, and what's gonna keep you alive, are those I think good images. So thank you for watching, stay tuned, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye bye.